cyberpunk zone ruling the floor. From the Iron Throne, steel core, let the industrial hardstyle roar. We are smashing every limit on the cyber floor, pumping through the pressure with the heavy metallic beats. Absolute dominion and we never will retreat. System offline, done. System reloaded. Done.
Still asking for more. Cyber armor locked in, built for the fight. Grinding every barrier
the speed of the stream, ruling over everything inside the metal dream, rising to the apex of the cyberpunk zone, taking the stage from the iron throne. Cyber assault, let the heavy kick pound, rattling the frame and tearing down the ground. Industrial power running through the wire, feeding up the engine with the live electric fire. I saw complete done. Stepping into the grid where the wiring bites back, running past the limit with the pressure on my back, booting up the system with the steel line code, dragging all that weight down a busted road. Engines in the factory shaking through the floor, ripping out the locks and kicking through the door. Pulse up, throttle up, feel the circuit surge, grinding every weak point as the signal merges. Lock on the target, hands wrapped tight, driving through the data toward the far off light. Push hard, fight back. Digital warfare, let the heavy kick roll. We're breaking every barrier on the cyber floor. Industrial power beating through the core. No slowing down, we keep asking for more. Turning up the voltage as the baseline swells, stacking every win like a row of shells. Looking in the mirror, there's a spark in the frame, breaking old rules and rewriting the game. Speed the cone rattling with the brutal machine kick, throwing down power that's sharp and thick. Up against gravity, still I hold the line. Every drop of sweat got left in the climb. Break through the barrier, tear up the night, standing like a titan, and in the floor is a light. Hit fast, make it last. Digital warfare, let the heavy kick roll. We're breaking every barrier on the cyber floor. Industrial power beating through the core. No slowing down, we keep asking for more. Heart rate syncing up with the data stream, running through the system in the steel gray dream, rising to the top of the cyberpunk zone, taking the stage from the iron throne. Digital warfare. Digital warfare. Digital warfare. Let the heavy kick roll. We're breaking every barrier on the cyber floor. Industrial power beating through the core. No slowing down, we keep asking for more. Warfare. Terminated. Done. Everybody's running. Current breaker. Current ripping through the bones of the grid. No clean way out of Circuit breaker, let the heavy kick roar. We're tearing every limit off the cyber floor. Industrial power pounding through the human core. Unstoppable and asking for one more. Heart rate matching the pace of the data stream. Running the whole room like a metal machine. Rising to the top of the cyberpunk zone. Taking the stage from the Iron Throne. Circuit breaker, let the heavy kick roar. We're tearing every limit off the cyber floor. Industrial power pounding through the human core. Unstoppable and asking for one more. Power overloaded. Done. System maxed out. Neon leaking through the dark like it owns a room. Walking that iron lane with the bass about to bloom. Lifting that steel blade, every muscle wire tight. Running on a motor that just keeps chewing through the night. Factory gear spinning, throwing sparks across the floor. Pushing past the barrier and kicking through the door. Fast pace, pumped up, every nerve in overdrive. Crushing every weak spot while the circuits stay alive. Lock in the picture, grip the steel and hold. Keep every second loud, keep every second cold. Push hard, stand fast. Neon overload, let the heavy kick crash. Turning every second down to a smear of ash. Industrial power pounding deep inside the chest. Proving in the neon glare that we're the best. That we're the best. Shifting up the voltage as the baseline rolls. Chasing down the wind and hitting every goal. Staring at the mirror with the spark in the frame. Breaking every rule and resetting the game. Banging on the speaker with the brutal machine kick. Throwing out a power that is sharp and thick. Up and down, gravity keeps testing out the core. Leaving every drop of sweat down on the floor. Break through the barrier, tear open the night. Standing like a titan in the neon light. Hit fast, make it last. Neon overload, let the heavy kick crash. Turning every second down to a smear of ash. Industrial power pounding deep inside the chest. Proving in the neon glare that we're the best. Heart rate matching the pace of the data stream. Ruling over the noise inside the metal dream. Rising to the apex of the cyberpunk zone. Taking the whole stage from the Iron Throne. Neon overload, let the heavy kick crash. Turning every second down to a smear of ash. Industrial power pounding deep inside the chest. Proving in the neon glare that we're the best. System maxed out. Done. A steel storm cutting through the dark machine. Fastest, meanest thing the floor has ever seen. Hoisting up the iron with the steady, ruthless drive. Keeping every spark and circuit burning sharp and live. Industrial engines roaring like a wall of sound. Bending every limit, shaking up the ground. Fast pace, pumping up the pulse, no room to stall. Grinding through the weak spots, pushing past it all. Locking in the vision, gripping on the steel. Keeping every second heavy, clean, unreal. Push hard, stand tall. metal monster from his deep core sleep. Stepping through the grid where the heavy shadows creep. Lifting iron weight with the brutal kind of might. Chasing every limit in the strobe bright night. Industrial engines growling like a plated beast. Putting every muscle to a savage endless feast. Fast paced, pumping up the surge in my chest. Crushing every weakness as the circuits mesh. Locking in the vision, hands on steel. Keeping every second heavy, sharp, unreal. Push hard, stand strong. Cybernetic beast, let the heavy kick pound. Shaking up the structure and breaking the ground. Industrial power, running through the wire. Fueling up the engine with the digital fire. Raising up the voltage as the baseline rolls. Locking in the victory hit and all the goals. Staring at the mirror with the flame in the frame. Playing by the rules, then rewriting the game. Hammering the speaker with the brutal machine kick. Dropping raw power that's merciless and thick. Up and down the gravity keeps testing the core. Leaving every ounce of sweat on the floor. Break through the barrier, split the night. Standing like a titan in the neon light. Hit fast, make it last. Cybernetic beast, let the heavy kick pound. Shaking up the structure and breaking the ground. Industrial power, running through the wire. Fueling up the engine with the digital fire. Heart rate sync to the speed of the data stream. Ruling over everything inside the metal dream. Rising to the apex of the cyberpunk zone. Taking over the stage from an iron throne. Cybernetic beast, let the heavy kick pound. Shaking up the structure and breaking the ground. Industrial power, running through the wire. Fueling up the engine with the digital fire. Push it up. Pushing the pressure right to the red line zone. Taking every heavy bar like it's carved in stone. Current climbing higher through the metal vein lane. Washing out the static in the mental strain. Fat factory gear flashing with the hard white spark. Filling up the air with the brutal driving charge. Fast, locked in, running on the surge. Cutting through the noise as the circuits merge. Eyes on the target, hands on the steel. Every second hits hard, sharp and real. Push hard, stand tall. Voltage surge, let the heavy kick crash. Turning every last doubt into a pile of ash. Industrial power pounding in the human chest. Proof in the strobes that we don't settle for less. Riding up the voltage as the baseline rolls. Snagging every win and checking off the goals. Looking in the mirror with the frame set tight. Breaking all the rules and taking back the fight. Banging through the speakers with the cold machine kick. Throwing out a force that's ruthless, raw and quick. Up and down, gravity keeps testing out the core. Sweat hits the floor, then we ask for more. Break through the barrier, split the static seam. Standing like a titan in the center of the scene. Hit fast, make it last. Voltage surge at the heavy kick crash. Turning every last doubt into a pile of ash. Industrial power pounding in the human chest. Proof in the strobes that we don't settle for less. Heart rate syncing up with the data stream. Running the whole room from the center of the machine. We're rising to the top of the cyberpunk zone. Owning the stage from the iron throne. Voltage surge, let the heavy kick crash, turning every last doubt into a pile of ash. Industrial power pounding in the human chest, proof in the strokes that we don't settle for less. Surge complete. Foot down, 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 down. Foot down. Foot down, needle buried in the red zone, running heavy bars from a steel floor throne. Core temp, climbing through the wire in vain. Every limit gets bent, under pressure and strain. Factory rig strobe white when the system sparks, charging up the room with the brutal driving pulse. So fast, locked in, caught in the adrenaline surge, burning down weakness where the circuits merge. Eyes on the target, hands tight on the wheel. Every second hits hard, cold and real. Push hard, start, stay. Overdrive protocol. Let the heavy kick crash, turning every last doubt into ash. Industrial power pounding in the chest. No one in the room can match the rest. Rest. Step up the voltage, let the baseline roll. Stacking up the winds, taking control. Looking in the mirror, no more second take break. Kicking no rules, just to remake the shape. Bass, speaker cone, shaking with the machine gun. Kick cold, relentless, force tight and thick. Gravity test us, pounds at the frame. Sweat on the floor, but we stay in the game. Break through the barriers, split the whole crowd. Standing like a titan, head high, unbowed. Hit, fast, make it. Overdrive protocol. Let the heavy kick crash, turning every last doubt into ash. Industrial power pounding in the chest. No one in the room can match the rest. Heart rate synced up with the data stream, ruling everything inside the metal dream. Climbing to the top of the cyberpunk zone, taking the stage like it's built from bone and chrome. Overdrive protocol. Let the heavy kick crash, turning every last doubt into ash. Industrial power pounding in the chest. No one in the room can match the rest. Protocol complete. Done. Go. Caught in the wire maze of the cyber grid, living out the heavy legacy the steel ones built, pushing through the firewall, cracking every code, dragging the heavy metal down a one-way road. Engines hitting flare with the sudden white blast, turning every bit of weakness into dust and ash. Fast pace, pumping up the surge in my chest, grinding every doubt down while the circuits connect. the data stream, running through the pressure in the metal slick dream, rising to the top of the cyberpunk zone, owning the whole stage from an iron throne. Core shaking at the bottom of the deep, waking up the giants from the heavy iron sleep, pushing past the warning as the temperature climbs, executing power through the hardest of the times, industrial engines roaring like a metal-plated storm, breaking down the boundaries and shifting every form, fast pace pumping up the adrenaline surge, crushing every weakness as the circuits merge, locking in the vision, gripping on the steel, keeping every second super heavy and surreal, push hard, stand tall, collapse, let the heavy kick crash, turning every single doubt into a pile of ash. Industrial power pounding in the human chest, proving in the neon light that we are the best. We are the best. Shifting up the voltage as the baseline rolls, capturing the victory and hitting all the goals, staring at the mirror with the fire in the frame, playing by the rules of rewriting the game, banging on the speaker with the brutal machine kick, executing power that is merciless and thick, up and down the gravity is testing out the core, leaving every ounce of sweat up on the floor, break through the barrier, shatter in the night, standing like a titan in the neon light, hit fast, make it last, core collapse, let the heavy kick crash, turning every single doubt into a pile of ash, industrial power pounding in the human chest, proving in the neon light that we are the best. Heart rate matching the speed of the data stream, ruling over everything within the metal dream, rising to the apex of the cyberpunk zone, conquering the stage from the iron throne. Core collapse, let the heavy kick crash, turning every single doubt into a pile of ash, industrial power pounding in the human chest, proving in the neon light that we are the best. We are the best. Collapse, contain. Done. Cutting through the neon gate at the edge of night, face to the steel and I don't step back from the fight, blowing past the guards while the voltage runs high, throwing all my weight into the pressure in the drive, industrial engines barking like a bladed up storm, breaking every line, bending shape, changing form, fast hands, hard pulse, keep the whole room lit, smashing through the weak points as the circuits hit, eyes on the root, hands tight on the rail, every second hits heavy, every move stays real, push hard, stand tall. Second best. Data stream, ruling everything inside the metal dream, climbing higher through the cyber zone, taking the stage like it's built from bone. Cyber execution, let the kick hit hard, turning every doubt into dust in the yard. Industrial power pounding through the chest, proving in the overload we don't come second best. Second best. Target eliminated. Done. Target down, done. Knocking every barrier that gets in our way, running through the system where the heavy signals play, pushing past the limit while the voltage spikes so high. Eyes on the machine code locked up on the sky, industrial engines snarling like a steel frame storm, tearing through the borders and bending every form. Fast pulse, fast drums, all adrenaline, grinding down the weakness as the circuits pull us in. Lock in the target, grip the metal tight, keep every second sharp, heavy and bright. Push hard, stand tall. Cyber annihilation, let the kick drum crash, turning every last doubt into a cloud of ash. Industrial pressure pounding in the human chest, proving in the harsh white strobe that we don't quit. As the baseline rolls, locking in the wind and hitting all the goals, staring at the mirror with the spark in the frame, playing by the rules then rewriting the game, banging through the speakers with the brutal machine kick, throwing down the power code and stubborn thick, up and down the gravity keeps testing out the core, leaving every drop of sweat across the floor. Break through the barrier, split the static wide, standing like a titan with the glitch on our side. Hit fast, make it last. Cyber annihilation, let the kick drum crash, turning every last doubt into a cloud of ash. Industrial pressure pounding in the human chest, proving in the harsh white strobe that we don't quit. Heart rate syncing up with the pace of the data stream, running at the edge of the metal dream, climbing to the top of the cyberpunk zone, taking the stage from the Iron Throne. Cyber annihilation, let the kick drum crash, turning every last doubt into a cloud of ash. Industrial pressure pounding in the human chest, proving in the harsh white strobe that we don't quit. Target down. Dust invasion. Brace sound correlation. Dust invasion. Dust invasion. Lifting up the voltage while the baseline rolls, grabbing up the win and checking off the goals. Looking in the mirror, there's a spark in the frame, playing in it straight, then bending the game. Speaker cones rattling under a brutal machine kick, running that force cold, blunt, thick. Gravity keeps pulling, testing every core. Sweat marks on the floor, then we ask for more. Punch through the barrier, tear open the night, standing like a titan in the neon light. Hit fast, make it last. System termination, let the heavy kick drop, turning every last doubt into a blackened scrap. Industrial pressure pounding through the chest, proving in the neon glare that we're the best. Heart rate syncing up with the data stream, holding the whole room inside this metal dream. Climbing to the peak of the cyberpunk zone, taking the stage from the iron throne. System termination, let the heavy kick drop, turning every last doubt into a blackened scrap. Industrial pressure pounding through the chest, proving in the neon glare that we're the best. System terminated. Done. Done. Album complete. Done. 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 Album complete. Done. Album complete. Done. At the edge of the final singularity zone, calling the whole system from a throne of steel and chrome. Voltage running bright through the circuit in my veins, ripping past the limits, blowing out the chains. Industrial engines rolling like a plated flood, grinding through the barrier, shaking up the blood. Fast-paced pressure climbing, every sensor lit. Tight grip on the vision, no room left to quit. Push hard, 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 stand tall. Final singularity, the kick hit hard, turning every last doubt into a scorched out yard. Industrial force pounding deep in the chest, proving in the glare that we don't come second best. 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 Voltage climbing higher as the baseline turns, chasing down the wind while the whole frame burns. Staring at the mirror with the screen blown white, playing by the rules, then bending them right. Speaking, shaking pressure with the brutal machine. Kick up the move like weaponry, cold and thick. Up and down, gravity keeps checking the core. Sweat hits the floor, but we're asking for more. Break through the barrier, cut straight through the frame. Standing like a titan with the system in our name. Hit fast, make it last. Final singularity, the kick hit hard, turning every last doubt into a scorched out yard. Industrial force pounding deep in the chest, proving in the glare that we don't come second best. Come second best. Come second best. Heart rate locked to the speed of the data stream, running through the system like a blacked out dream. Rising to the apex of the cyberpunk zone, taking the stage from the iron throne. Final singularity, the kick hit hard, turning every last doubt into a scorched out yard. Industrial force pounding deep in the chest, proving in the glare that we don't come second best. Come second best. Album complete, done. Album complete, done. Album complete, done. Done. watching the whole thing, climbing to the metal apocalypse zone. Built on cracked concrete, no crown, just steel and bone. Current in the wires, hot enough to bend the seam. Every wall gets tested when the pressure hits the beam. Engines in the dark room, coughing out a plated raw. Floorboard shaking loose like they don't know what they're for. Full send, no warning, every circuit locked in place. Eyes on the blast, radius draw set, no wasted space. Push hard, stay sharp. Metal apocalypse, let the kick come down, turning all the static into dust on the ground. Industrial weight hitting straight through the chest. No one here is guessing. We come in the hardest, the best. We come in the hardest, the best. Turning up the voltage while the bass keeps dragging low. Watching every limit, cracking every weak spot show. Caught in the mirror with my face all lit in red. Same room, different rules, new way to move ahead. Speaker cones rattling with the brutal machine snap. Every hit lands clean like a line drawn on a map. Pressure on the frame, but the frame still stays. Sweat on the floor by the end of the wave. Cut through the noise, let the whole room bend. Standing in the blast like I'm built to send. Hit fast, stay ahead. Metal apocalypse, let the kick come down, turning all the static into dust on the ground. Industrial weight hitting straight through the chest. No one here is guessing. We come in the hardest, the best. We come in the hardest, the best. Heart still racing with the data stream, running the whole scene inside the chrome lit dream. At the top of the grid, no need to pretend. You're taking the stage, making the walls all bend. Metal apocalypse, let the kick come down, turning all the static into dust on the ground. Industrial weight hitting straight through the chest. No one here is guessing. We come in the hardest, the best. We come in the hardest, the best. Apocalypse complete. I'm done. Sudden surge of voltage tearing through the open grid, letting loose the power that the whole machine hid. Pumping iron faster as the shockwave hits the floor, smashing every boundary and calling out for more. Hydraulic pistons pounding with the nerve-shaking wave. We're forging pure titanium inside the metal cave. Strike the heavy barbell, feel the pressure in your chest. Proving in the friction that the driven do it best. Locking into the system, gripping on the steel, keeping every second heavy, sharp and real. Push hard, stand tall. Shockwave, let the heavy speakers break, cutting through every limit for the world we make. Pounding through the network with the hyper-driven beat. We take on every pressure and we never face defeat. Voltage climbing higher as the baseline rolls along, proving that the iron will is vicious and is strong. Sweating engine oil dripping down the armor blade. We're smashing through the barriers and rewriting fate. Banging on the speaker with the brutal machine kick, delivering the power ruthless, dense and thick. Up and down the gravity keeps testing out the core, leaving every ounce of sweat all over the floor. Hit fast, make it last. Cyber shockwave, let the heavy speakers break, cutting through every limit for the world we make. Pounding through the network with a hyper-driven beat. We take on every pressure and we never face defeat. Heart rate matching the speed of the digital stream. Running through everything inside the metal dream. Rising to the apex of the cyberpunk zone. Taking back the stage from the Iron Throne. Shockwave, let the heavy speakers break, cutting through every limit for the world we make. Pounding through the network with the hyper-driven beat. We take on every pressure and we never face defeat. Shockwave cleared. Done. Yeah. Wrecked up. Wrecked up. We're past the edge of what a body ought to take. Fastest, hardest, every system starts to shake. Iron in the chest is melting down to heat. This is the last round, put your pulse in the beat. Hydraulic pressure climbing straight to red. No room for the fate, no room for what they said. Burning through the air, pulling oxygen like fuel. Up the titanium tower, cold and cruel. Locking in the system, fists around the steel. Keeping every second heavy, sharp and real. Push hard, stand tall. Omega protocol, let the system overload. Carrying the final weight down this heavy road. Pounding through the network with the machine fed beat. We take the pressure head on and we never back defeat. Back defeat. Voltage jumping higher as the baseline tears apart. Fueling up the engine with the wire and wire heart. Sweat turns into steam on the armor plate. We're smashing through the barriers and rewriting fate. Rattling the speaker with the brutal machine kick. Spitting out power, cold and thick. Gravity starts slipping as we lift the core. Leaving every drop of sweat and blood on the floor. Hit fast, make it last. Omega protocol, let the system overload. Carrying the final weight down this heavy road. Pounding through the network with the machine fed beat. We take the pressure head on and we never back defeat. Heart rate syncs up with the digital stream. Running through the metal of the waking dream. Rising to the apex of the cyberpunk zone. Taking back the stage from the Iron Throne.